Hi everyone, it's Anka. So I am back with the tutorial on how to make those grungy eco-dye journals that I recently shared. So this is the signature that I started with. I have one left, and I will just do a quick flip through so you can see what kind of pages I have in here. It's just it's really junk. It's old children books pages and some scraps from receipts and some just note paper and doily, and this is a scrapbook paper. This is some packaging, brown packaging, a small page from a book, and this is a very old children's magazine page, and also some scrapbook paper and a glassine bag. This is a scrap book pages. This is my dad's handwriting, 1985. It's a receipt. In this one I also included a piece of cloth, and used envelope and some scraps, Winnie the Pooh, a little map from an old Filofax, more book pages and very old antique book pages too, some doilies, and these, I like to use these because these are the end pages in books. They are often yellowed, and I like the paper quality. And more book pages, a tag, just leftover scraps and some music, leftover book scrapbook paper, and there's in the middle, and then it just repeats itself. So I have these leaves. These are from last fall, and that's when I did the other signatures that I showed you previous, and these have been used already 2 times. Here you can see this is from onion skin, from the red onion. It looks like greenish gold now. This is ordinary yellow onion, and all sorts of leaves in here really, and this is an experiment to see if we can use them a 3rd time. I think it's possible, but I want to soak this so they get more flexible when I put them in my journal. I'm not sure actually if these big ones were used. Maybe these ones actually went on my table as a decoration during fall. But this is use it or lose it. I can't keep on storing this. I was planning on doing this much earlier, but as I got sick and everything is just been laying there, so I will just let them soften up a little bit. And I also have these that I picked from my flowers outside. These have not been used, but I saved them because as I said, I plan to do more of that dyeing. And I will also find I think a little bit more of onion skins, because I always like to use them because they never fail. They always give you something. And now this will just soften up a little bit, and then I will be back to show you how I wrap everything together in that signature we made. What I will do now is use the leaves and some rusted pieces. And this is weird because these rusted, that's why my nails are and hands are so terrible. I should have used gloves, but I had these outside in a glass jar for actually months with vinegar and salt, and they really don't give me the result I wanted. And look, I also included some old, you know, these from drawers and such, and look what happened. It just ate up the metal, and I don't know if this is copper or probably not copper. Oh, forgot what the other word for these yellow metals are, but and the water was totally black, and I had to rub, and it was so black. I just wanted to show you, you can't rust everything. So this one started out like a gold paper clip, and look at it now. It has some spots of rust, but it's white. And what I am suspecting is maybe because I mixed several metals, many metals. That's the reason why it wouldn't rust so good. Look at this. It's more black than rust, and it's horrible. I should have used nails. I have to use these now, and here you can see too, because I couldn't find. I know I have rusted paper clips somewhere. I just couldn't find it right now. Oh, it's such a mess here, and bringing things back and forth from the cabin and here. But I just have to work with what I have. This was turquoise originally. So we will see what happens when I put these inside my signature. So did I say I also have some, this is where I keep my avocado skins and dried peels from onions, and I also will include some of these in between. I have way too much here, of course, but I have my signature just like this, and I just start grabbing and putting things in between random, and maybe a couple of paper clips. So I start just stuffing these leaves, and maybe some of these, and putting one of these, perhaps one of those, paper clip. So it will get quite fat. In the end, I have, and these are some of my favorites. I'm not sure what they are, but they are dry, and I think they have some seeds in here, but they usually give me a great impression. Here is that used onion skin. I will try to remember where I put that to see if that gives me print or color. It gives colors. Never fails. That's why I always use, maybe I shouldn't use that on the same page. Use onion skins, because then I know for sure that if everything else fails, it won't fail me. It will always give me some kind of color, and that's good. More, let's just drop it. Oh, that's the glassine bag, but that's okay. The glassine bag in my earlier attempts. Look at this. It's soft. It's like it's eaten up by the salt and vinegar. So this is so easy and so random. Let's see. I have that cloth. Do I have something that I think can be pretty? I'm not sure. Just use this. Some fresh onion skins. This one. And it's always so fun with eco dyeing because you never know what it will give you, and it's a surprise every time. Don't have any explanation on why things happens either this or that way, so just embrace the result, and it's not about perfection. It's about randomness and having fun. And I like to experiment and do projects like this because I think I learn a lot, and I think this is actually from one of my house plants. And it has also been used a couple of times. You know, things are shifting. These doilies are so fragile. And don't have to place something in between each page, of course. It gets a little bit fat in the end. And probably will get a little bit tearing, and now it's starting to get so fat, so I'm just holding it up like this, and I will just randomly add things in between here and there. I like the look of rusted paper clips and such on the pages. Don't know what I have in here. It's just everything is so beaten up. And I like this shape. And all of these are just things I have found on the ground or in my garden or in the mountain, on my walks. If I see something when I'm on my walks that I know I don't have at home, I usually just pick with me something. Not if it's in someone's garden, of course, but by the road, and never know what you will spot. Take a walk in the woods, find all sorts of different things. Maybe we are good soon. Okay, so it's jam-packed and wet. And now I will add some cloth around it, and I thought I will try this velvet. That's the word, velvet. And this won't get much prints. I can add a leaf here. It's most of all just to wrap this quite tight. I can see, add something to see if it takes. I haven't tried boiling the velvet before, so that can be a new experiment too. Let's just add something here and see. Maybe a big chunk of this, and not adding it too tight. Let's put something in here. And I have this band that I tore from some fabric, and I will just wrap this around. Oh, I forgot. I need to add my wooden plates for to get it pressured. So they I have here these. And then we will wrap it. Hope I am in frame. I don't have, I should have had two. That looks the same, but it will work. I'm not too concerned, and I won't get very good pressure here because I don't have everything I need. But now I will take this over to my teapot and we will be back.